Good evening and welcome to Ringgold, Georgia. We are at Don Patterson Field. Very excited to kick off the 2025 Ringgold Tigers football season against Dade County, the Wolverines, more specifically of Dade County. I am Micah Freeze, excited to bring this broadcast to you each week. Sitting here tonight with Rhett Blankenship. Rhett's going to handle first quarter duties. Nico Johnson is going to handle second quarter, and you'll hear from Richard Tharp in the fourth quarter. We're excited to bring football from Ringgold, Georgia to you in your living room, your car, your airport, wherever you happen to be watching. Rhett, welcome.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm very excited to kick this off.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a good night. We're excited to have this new broadcast. This is the first time we've, in the past, we've had, a rudimentary broadcast. Had some dads that love the kids and want people to be able to see the game. This year, the quarterback club really invested in the product, and they've put together cameras and computers and all this stuff to give us this really fantastic broadcast opportunity. And hopefully for those of you who can't make it to a game, I know there's a lot of family who live out of town, that sort of thing, who can't make it to a game. This will be a good way for you to be able to tune in and watch the Tigers of Ringgold take the field. Rhett, let's talk about this year's team. It's going to be a lot of fun. It is a team that has lost a lot of players from last season, but has backfilled them, first of all, with a lot of underclassmen who have come up and are now upperclassmen, juniors, seniors, that sort of thing. But we've also had quite a few transfers this season who've come from places like Notre Dame, Boyd Buchanan, Christian Heritage, and other schools, and are playing for our Tigers this year. What are you most excited about watching, Rhett?
I'd say I'm very excited to see what our offense can do. I mean, if you've watched Ringgold football the past 5, 6, 7 years, our defense is going to do what they're going to do. Absolutely.
They're going to hit people. They're going to hit them hard.
Absolutely. They're going to stop you wherever they want to. And so I'd say I'm very excited to see our young offense. And even if they're not, actually young in age, they're young in their position. So I'm excited to see how some of these kids can do in a regular season game.
Yeah, and one of the things that's nice about having Rhett here on the broadcast is that Rhett is a senior at Ringgold High School, knows all these kids, grew up playing with a lot of them, playing football, baseball, wrestling, and other sports with them. So he's got the inside scoop on the kids. Let's talk about the offense for a minute, and it starts with quarterback, and have a brand new starting quarterback. Of course, we lose Garrett Edgar, who was the starting quarterback for the last 3 years. And Coach Crisp was known to say that Garrett may not have had the biggest arm of any quarterback he's ever coached, but was the smartest quarterback he's ever coached. He just didn't make mistakes. And now Garrett is playing both football and it looks like he may be playing baseball at Maryville College up in Maryville, Tennessee. And so we're excited about that. But Zach Grauer steps into the quarterback position under center. Well, I guess we don't do a whole lot under center, but steps into the shotgun to play quarterback for our Tigers of Ringgold. What do you think about Zach, and what are you looking forward to watching from him this year?
I think he's fit. I think he's ready. They've worked a ton with him all summer, early fall. I guess if you call this fall, it's very hot outside. I'm excited to see him just step into his role and fully embrace it. He's had some opportunities here, some scrimmages and some 7-on-7s, but this is the real test. How he's going to perform. To get 11 on 11, they're coming to tackle him. They're going to get him. So I'm very excited to see how he's going to handle that. Personally, I think he'll handle it very well. I'd love to see him step into a few passes, so hopefully we'll give him the opportunity to do that. But I think his arm and he's an overall athlete. I think that'll work very well to his favor, and everybody wearing a blue shirt tonight.
Well, I think black tonight. This is a blackout. This is new for our Ringgold folks. They have brand new uniforms this year, solid black jerseys and pants. You'll see them come running out of the Ringgold helmet here in just a few minutes. Let's talk a little bit more about Zach. You said Zach's an athlete. That's a really good explanation of what he brings to the table. He is extremely athletic. He has a cannon for an arm. What he's new to is the position itself, making the right reads, making the throws. Last week in the scrimmage, he let a few throws float just a little bit. He was a little high on the throws. That's just a matter of him getting used to it. And so I would kind of be looking, I could be wrong, but I would be looking to see Coach Crisp start off by trying to get him into rhythm, giving him an opportunity to make some quick throws, quick outs, and then also leaning on the running game. And we should have maybe, arguably, the best running game in North Georgia.
Absolutely.
Let's talk a little bit about those running backs.
Well, we got junior, 27,
Jeremiah Frost, who had over 1,000 yards last season.
Yeah, one of the top running backs in his class in the entire school.
That's right.
We'll see him carry the ball a ton, and then we've got number 2, Haddon Freeze.
I'm a little partial to that one. He happens to be my son. I'll do my best not to be that biased while I'm on the podcast each week. But you're right. I like to say Freeze and Frost. And I know Freeze, his last name looks like Fries, F-R-I-E-S. I promise you it's Freeze. Freeze and Frost, they're the coldest backfield in North Georgia. And if you think that's cheesy, I don't care. there. That's my prerogative as his dad, and we're excited about watching both of them take the field. And the nice thing about the two of them is they complement one another very well. Jeremiah is a big dude. He's almost 6 foot tall, a little over 200 pounds. Haddon is about 5'6" or so, and weighs about 179. Of course, Haddon is just obscenely strong.
He makes up for it.
He squats 600 pounds. He can bench over 350 pounds. He's just an absurd physical specimen. And of course, he plays linebacker as well. And I was talking to Nico earlier before the game, and I thought I would not want to see him with a full head of steam coming my way if he was on defense and I was on offense.
That's the type of linebacker I was running away from.
Yeah.
My days of playing.
I think that might be part of the reason why you're in the booth tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. Guys like him.
And you're not down on the field. Okay, so let's talk about wideouts. We have a ton of talent and speed. Now, we lost Keyshawn Taylor, who was one of the best wideouts in North Georgia last year. A little undersized, but crazy fast. But I want you to remember this name and this number. Watch number 7, Bryant Marshall. He is a transfer. He's a sophomore. He transferred in from Boyd Buchanan, and he has an uncanny ability to go up and get the ball, as does Eli Pursley. Both of these guys, not to mention Grady Haddock.
Absolutely.
All of these guys have an uncanny ability to go up and get the ball.
Yeah, well, I think we'll be able to spray the field. I mean, all over. Watching the scrimmage, especially at Finley, we saw, I think all 3 of those guys had at least one big play.
Yeah, that's right. They did.
Not to mention just the routine plays.
Bryant had a nice catch. Eli Pursley, I don't know how Eli caught that touchdown last week between 2 defenders. Haddon had a tackle for loss on a running back and had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And I'm looking down there. The captains are down on the field right now getting ready to go out for the coin toss. And those 4 captains are 4 of the most important players we have on the field this year. Zach Brower, number 1, is our quarterback. Number 2 is Haddon Freeze, senior running back. Number 22, one of the hardest hitting guys in the state, Logan Moore, number 22. I like to say that he's good at a lot of things, but his secret weapon is his energy. He is an Energizer Bunny. He never stops. And then 56, our center, Slade Swaney, who, by the way, is, I want to say, 6'2", 320, something along those lines.
Yeah, that might be on the small side.
Yeah, he might actually be taller and heavier than that, and he works out like a beast. He is not just a big dude. He is a strong man who's very quick and is going to play college football as a lineman next year.
Absolutely.
And what I love about him, he also sings in our worship team at church. Not exactly the guy you would think you'd see. That's a man of many talents. And but you put him in the middle, and he just is a bulldozer. He just can pave the way for the running backs coming behind him. So
I mean, he doesn't just match up against D1 athletes in size. He works so hard.
His work ethic and his motor is just equal to any of those D1 athletes that are out there playing college football this season. All right, coin toss has just been completed. Let's see what the result is. Dade County is going to receive the kickoff, which is great. That gives us the ball at halftime. I'm okay with that. I don't mind letting our defense get out there and let those guys get some licks on defense. Yeah, there's a lot of faith on defense. And we haven't even started talking about defense yet, Rhett. Houston White every year produces a dynamite defense. But this year in particular is going to be tough because we lost one of the best defensive players Ringgold has ever seen in Bryce Hart, who is now playing football, playing linebacker at Western Carolina. Tell us what you think about the guys who are going to step in and play defense for us this season.
There's a lot of new faces on the defense, a lot of young faces, but guys that they've been waiting for this. They've been working. Right. You haven't seen them on Friday nights, but they've been out there Monday through Thursday.
That's right.
Working hard. So I've got a lot of faith in every single one of them.
Here comes our Tigers.
I'll go a little more detail. We got up front. We got Daryl Moore.
So I got to tell you, Daryl is my pick for breakout player of the season this year.
You've seen it already.
Yeah, we have. We saw it last week. He had a fantastic sack and created a fumble as a result of that.
And I believe a pass deflection.
And a pass deflection. I'd forgotten about that. You're right. He's tall. He's rangy. He's got a big motor.
He's quick.
And he is really quick. He's going to be a lot of fun to watch at the defensive end position. Eli McGuire is going to be a lot of fun to watch this year.
He hits hard.
Oh man, does he hit hard. You don't want to get hit by him. There's just so many guys on defense who I'm looking forward to stepping up. And we've already mentioned Logan Moore, who I think may be the heart and soul of this defense, to be honest with you.
If you've been watching Ringgold football for, at least, 5-6 years, you watch Kyle White.
Yeah, that's exactly
somebody
right.
I think Logan favors a ton.
I think that's a good
smart
point.
player, not scared to hit people.
That's exactly right.
He'll let you know if his team is whipping up on you.
He will get in your face.
See, it's number 4 for me.
Yeah, he will get in your face, and we saw him do it 2 weeks ago with the first preseason game here at the DP, and I got to be honest with you, I was pleased to see it. All right, time for kickoff. Tiger football gets underway for the 2025 season. That is a nice kickoff. Daryl Moore quickly through the line, and we put him down on the 16-yard line. Dade County will take over on the 16-yard line. Our defense gets to take the field, and we'll watch our Tigers bring it. I will say this: there's a website out there that does projections for every game for the season, Brett. And their projection for this game, they're calling Ringgold a 31-point favorite. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan of that. Because with a line that big, almost all you can do is under deliver. But the point is, they think that our Tigers look pretty good this year, and that Dade County looks overmatched.
Absolutely.
Dade County steps up to take the ball, hands off to number 10, and it gets through multiple tackles and gets a first down. So Dade County's able to move the ball on first down. I said they've got a first down. I may have. Nope, they gave them the first down. Yeah, they gave them right at the 10-yard line, the 10-yard run. Our defense is going to have to step into it a little bit more than that.
Number 6. Yeah, Daryl.
I'm not a fan personally. I like seeing the team typically I like seeing the team wear team colors, but I gotta admit those black uniforms look kind of nice, man.
They look great.
And I like this. Yeah, you're the high school student. All the high school students love it. I love the script Ringgold on the front of the jersey.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite part of it.
Yeah.
I'm still fond to the Vegas gold.
I'm like that a lot. Yep, I'm with you. They run again, and he sneaks through number 10. Man, that is a slippery. Let's see, that is Bo Green and Bryant Marshall on the tackle. And they just keep, as Hank Strand, the old Chiefs coach, used to say, matriculating the ball down the field so far. First two carries. Our defense is going to have to step up and put some hats on hats. There we go. There's the stop. That's a loss of 1 yard. They tried to run the ball again, and this time a loss of 1 yard. That makes it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Let's see what our Tigers can do on 2nd and 9. Brett, one of the things that's unfortunate is there are, I'll talk to you more about this in just a minute when they complete this play. This is the first team I've seen where so many of their players are wearing the Guardian
caps in game.
Caps in the game over their helmets.
Yeah, that's
Dade County, probably 65% of their players are out there wearing Guardian helmets. He gets a carry of about 4 yards. So that's a 5-yard gain. But there was a flag on the play. Head and freeze with the tackle. Yeah, they're already marching him off backwards. Illegal shift on the offense. That's going to back him up, and we're going to replay 2nd down.
It's one thing we might see a lot of tonight. I know we did get the chance to have a few preseason opportunities, but it's still early.
It is early. Yeah, they got a
few things like that.
Well, and even when we played our 2 preseason games, the starters were only in for part of the game. They're going to have to knock off some of the first game jitters, and we'll have to see what can be done. Hopefully, look, you're going to have some penalties called on through the season. Don't beat yourself. If you can clean up the penalties, look, if a superior opponent beats you, so be it, but don't beat yourself. All right, Dade County takes the ball. That's a 5-yard loss, so it's 2nd and 16, I believe. Steps back to pass. Receiver was wide open, but the quarterback led him just a little bit too much. That puts him at 3rd and... Gosh, is that 3rd and 16, I think. 3rd and 16. Maybe 3rd and 4. No, that's 3rd and 16. 3rd and 16. So they're in down and distance. Pretty long This is
Yeah, they got
almost certainly
123
a pass play, I would think, for this
Yeah.
for this down.
Curious to see if this quarterback's going to be hesitating anyway.
Well, he's also a mobile quarterback, so they might roll him out and try and buy a little time by.
He didn't get much time there, though.
No, he did not, and they're coming too. Ooh, that was almost picked off. He threw that into double coverage, and our defense holds, and they will be punting, and the Ringgold Tiger offense will take the field for the first time.
Seems like we just need to be settled in there.
Yeah, we just got to get our feet underneath us. We let them move the ball down the field a couple of times, but after those first two plays, we settled in and took care of business.
Yeah. So y'all get to see one of the players we've been talking about here, Brian Marshall.
Brian Marshall's back to. So I'll tell you the comparison that people continue to make about him is that he's like a taller Keyshawn Taylor.
I can see that absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe not quite the speed of Keyshawn. Ooh, that was almost blocked. He might have gotten a hand on that. Gets a Ringgold bounce, and we recover the ball on the 37-yard line. So Ringgold's going to take over on the 37-yard line, and we'll get to see the offense come out and see what the new Zach Grauer-led Ringgold Tiger offense can do.
Just came out and from what's behind that good started there.
I was starting to say, read earlier, is there are at least one or two transfers who are still waiting for their paperwork to be finalized with JHSA and not able to play tonight. One of which is our new kicker, who, man, looks really, he's a 4.5-star recruit, looks fantastic, and he's also incredibly good. I think he's a 3.5 or 4-star punter as well. And so it'd be nice to have him back there. Fortunately, he's not there tonight, but I'm looking forward to seeing him. Jeremiah Frost gets the first carry and picks up maybe two yards. 2 yards for Jeremiah Frost. 2nd and 8. Here comes Haddon in. And looks like, are they going to leave? No, they're going to bring Jeremiah out. I thought maybe they'd go with a 2-back set, but they're not. They're going to leave, bring Jeremiah out, and Haddon freezes in. The thing about Haddon is sometimes they bring him in to block, but that also then sets up the little wheel route.
Absolutely.
Where he looks like he's going to block, and then they send him down. Now Haddon gets the carry this time, and he is. Oh, look at that. It's hard to take him down. He's a strong man. Yeah, 4 or 5-yard carry, it looks like, for Haddon Freeze. And so it's a 5-yard carry for Haddon Freeze. It's going to leave 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 to go.
One thing I've noticed on these first two plays already is their cornerbacks are bailing pretty quick. I wonder if we can use that for
I'm sure Coach Crisp is watching that. He's got a good offensive mind. Notice this is an empty backfield with a young quarterback. They've put the running back out on the line, or out playing wide out. And, they're going to run Zach. That's why they're. Oh, that makes sense. Scramble with the quarterback. He picks up the first down. That is a run. It's a 10-yard carry for a quarterback. He picks up the first down, and first down Tigers. We're back in business, right?
That's the first time we've seen that there, I think.
That is. We've not seen it in the preseason. Of course, he had an orange jersey on through the whole preseason, so they didn't try and put him out there.
But I mean, that just goes back to us highlighting how much the athlete this kid is.
Oh my gosh, he played tight end for us last year and really was more like an H-back, to be honest with you. Uh-oh, he's going deep with the ball, and he has a receiver open. He just overshot him, just slightly overshot the receiver. That was a heck of a play. Gavin Williams getting loose on the sideline and just couldn't quite make the connection. 2nd down, 10 to go. Ball at the 46-yard line for the Tigers of Ringgold. Zach Grauer back under center and Haddon Freeze in the backfield. I will say this about that play. There's Haddon with the ball. Oh, there's a flag. 2 flags. 2 flags. That's freeze on the carry for 2 yards, but there are 2 flags. False start on the Tigers. Unfortunately, that's going to replay 2nd down. Well, I had a thought and I was starting to tell you right, and then I got sidetracked by the play.
Maybe it'll come back to you.
It'll come back to me in a minute. Yeah, it'll come back to me in a minute.
Nothing story about our young bird, yellow beach together, and there was a rap. Yes. He said, She said,
All right, that moves us back, 5 yards
this phone man.
from the 5 yards from the penalty. Zach looking deep. Oh, that's there's the flag. I was going to say that was a really clear pass interference, and that'll give us a first down, give our Tigers an opportunity to move down the field. And he had to do that, right?
Yeah, that might have been best case scenario.
I think that may have been the best option. Otherwise, he might have been at the house.
Yeah,
He
clean,
had,
clean play there. That
He had shaken loose.
might be 6.
All right, ball is spotted on the 36-yard line. Brower takes the snap, hands off to Jeremiah, and he gets loose, finds the corner, and he is off down the sideline. He takes a big hit, but not after running for, right at 21 yards. It's a 21-yard gain for Jeremiah Frost. Fantastic run. And I apologize if we're switching back and forth between two cameras. It's our first time to do this. We're doing our best. If every once in a while we get the wrong camera selected, I'm sorry. We're gonna do a better job, I promise. Walk us through this one, Rhett.
All right. Well, it's the first time we've seen this set already.
Yeah, another empty set again. Darn it, false start. I think Julian might have got caught on that. Julian Brewer, 53. What I liked about seeing that, though, I hate the penalty, obviously, but what I liked is that Julian immediately turned around and said, "It's my fault," took responsibility for it. That sort of discipline and accountability is going to lead to a strong team as the season goes on.
Yeah, I mean, he might only be a junior, but he's pretty mature on the field. We saw him a lot last year.
Well, and he also last season,
He's a sophomore now.
he's a sophomore. I was going to say, because as a freshman last year on the baseball team, as a baseball player, though, became the starting catcher.
Okay, they just called me and said that Brower on the carry.
Brower on the carry and loses 1 yard, I think, on that play. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, because he brought it back to the original line of scrimmage. That's right. Sorry, that's my fault. I'd forgotten about the penalty.
They look like balls.
Brower takes a snap, turns to the right.
Oh, Brian. He tried to run before he had the ball.
Yeah, you got to secure that.
That's tough. Yeah, you do.
Brower's pass.
Although we're moving the ball slow, we are seeing a lot of different plays here. We're showing a lot of our cards.
Playbook is getting opened up. Penalties have been our friend for the most part. But we still look like a sloppy team right now. We've got to clean up some stuff, but that's not surprising. A lot of new starters this year. First game of the season. It's really hot out there. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah.
Oh, what a cat. Oh, he dropped the ball. That was a nice pass, and I thought maybe he was going to complete that pass. So that's going to bring out the field goal kicking crew. And as I said earlier, our transfer kicker is not able to go tonight. And so 87 Leighton Williams, who's a sophomore kicker, who kicked off already and put the ball right on the end zone.
Yeah, he might be the backup, but he's
got a big leg.
still got a big leg.
And that's good news because Sam Bishop, is a senior, and so we'll have him for this season, and then Leighton will have 2 more years with him after this year.
Leighton Williams.
And it is good. That puts our Ringgold Tigers on the board. First points of the season, 3-0 Ringgold, and Ringgold takes the lead.
I've got 2 false starts without any numbers. 2 false starts up here without any numbers.
All right, Brett, what you think? First drive, give me your thoughts.
We saw some good, but we definitely saw some bad.
What you think looked good?
I would say our run game, obviously.
Run game didn't
Some
look
of
bad
that
at all.
we're going to be very dependent on. We acknowledge that already.
Yeah, and I will say, I thought Zach looked pretty good back there. He did
Yeah,
not look
he looks
nervous.
comfortable.
He made good decisions and put the ball where his receivers could catch it. 2 times receivers dropped balls. That's not on Zach Grauer. Zach put the ball where it was supposed to be.
That would have been on,
Yeah, another thing I'd like to give a little praise to our
The
our
first
pass
time they
protection.
said false start, it was.
Excellent.
We haven't seen a
It was
completion
illegal
yet, but
formation.
he's getting plenty
Yeah,
of time.
5 in the backfield.
It's there. Yeah, our line looks really good this year. We have now. There are some teams in our region who have massive lines. I saw recently that Rockmart's line, every one of their starting linemen are over 300 pounds.
53 was the guard.
Every one of them are over 300 pounds.
that would have been the same situation.
So our line is not quite there, but we have a fantastic line. They're a big line. They're a mobile line, and they've been showing it in that first series tonight.
They're a very coached line as well.
They're
As
well
somebody that's
coached,
been
yeah.
through some of these.
That's right.
Some of these Ringgold High School football practices.
That's right.
Those guys are going to do what they're supposed to do right.
Yeah, that's exactly. And I will say this: we have a really good coaching staff. From Coach Crisp on down to the rest of the coaches. Coach Crisp, of course, is both head coach and offensive coordinator. Coach Houston White is defensive coordinator, and we all know Coach White. He's been coaching for a long time, always coaches defense well. Coach Crisp has always been able to produce a lot of points for us as the offensive coordinator and the head coach. And I mean, we got all the way down the line fantastic coaches. Coach Code was a coach at UTC, coaching Division I football before he came to Ringgold and wanted to raise his family in a small town and move down here. Coach Holtkamp, Coach Burgess, and on and on. We really have a great staff.
Yeah, a lot of guys that do behind the scenes jobs. So you won't necessarily see down there on the sideline or the ones coaching the huddle right here. You see Coach White. But
We're going to take a quick break. We will be back in just a second, and we'll pick up with the kickoff from Ringgold to Dade County. And we're back. They're getting ready to kick off. Leighton Williams walking off his kick and working through his kick routine. And our kickoff return team is out there ready to send the ball down the field and watch our defense take the field again for the second time this season.
one thing I think we did well in just kickoffs, we're getting up so quick. We got a lot of speed this year.
We are, and look at that ball again. Putting them within the 10-yard line every time he kicks off the ball. You should know this. That's impressive for a high school football player. And let's see, that was Luke Jones. Oh, Luke Jones. We haven't even talked about Luke Jones yet. Luke is a fantastic. He's a fantastic defensive football player. You don't want to get popped by Luke.
No, you
Also
don't
a
want
great
to get
wrestler,
tackled.
right? Also a great wrestler. But Luke, I should have known that was Luke with the tackle. All right, defense steps back out, has an opportunity. Their jitters have hopefully been calmed down a little bit, and have the opportunity to step up and let's see what they can do with the opportunity to stop their offense again this second time.
One person I would like to point out here is we got number 65, Hunter Willard, who's a player you most likely never seen play for the Tigers before. He played his freshman year, and he's pulling balls on the ground.
Fumble, and Bryant Marshall recovers. That's Tiger football. Well done, Tigers. That's Tiger football. I don't know who caused that fumble, but Bryant Marshall was there. We'll have to see who they give the turnover chain to, or the turnover belt. I think they've got a belt this year. Logan Moore is all the way down.
Already.
He's running laps out there just because he's so doggone excited. Let's see who grabs. Do you see who grabs the turnover belt? I'm curious to see who they give the turnover belt to see who caused that fumble. I'm not sure.
That was a sight right now.
But that was quick to the ball for Bryant Marshall, falling on it and taking that.
Heads up.
Yeah, heads up.
Heads up.
Yeah, the singer truck.
A little bobble snap by Zach Grauer, but Jeremiah Frost does not let him Gosh, he's leaning forward. That's a 4-yard carry, almost 5 yards.
After getting hit at the line of scrimmage.
After getting hit at the line of scrimmage, that's almost 5 yards. I'm starting to say, though, one of the things the Ringgold defense does exceptionally well, and they're known for, if you read any of the articles in the paper over the past week, they're known for their ability to take away the ball.
Yeah, not turnovers, takeaways.
Takeaways.
Big difference.
There is a big difference, forcing those takeaways. And our defense is constantly looking for opportunities to take the ball away. And they just do it better than, I mean, last season,
Look out,
we had the leading interceptions leader for the whole state.
Yeah, was it Cole Runyon?
It was Cole Runyon. That's exactly right.
What a fun player.
Uh-oh. Fumbled that ball. Grower has to keep it, and he runs for 4 yards. Runs for 4 yards, and 3rd and 1, I think, is what that. Oh, Grower's helmet came off, which means he has to come off the field.
Curious to see what we'll do here.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what we'll do here.
Looks like we're going to Bo Green before.
Yeah, Bo's going to be Bo's going to be the backup quarterback. Feel pretty confident they're going to hand it off here, Matt.
Most likely.
The quarterback who's getting his first action, who also happens to be a sophomore, having to get pressed into action. All of a sudden, we only need 1 yard. Don't overthink this, I would guess. Give the ball to Jeremiah.
And get your starting quarterback back in the game.
That's exactly right.
We were all thinking it.
For those who are watching, if you lose your helmet, you have to come off the field. And that is a touchdown from Jeremiah. There's a 6 points on the board, and Tigers are off and running.
Absolutely. Hopefully this will open the floodgates here.
Yeah, and I have not even begun to mention, Rhett, I have made a huge failure in this game. I want to mention a sponsor for this broadcast this season, and we're so thankful to have a number of good sponsors on board with us this year, but I want to mention Peak Kinetic Performance. Peak is the premier workout facility for elite athletes in the Chattanooga area. My son's is a client. He works out there. The extra point is good. It's 10-0 Ringgold, but as I was saying, my son works out there at Peak. John and Gannon Hampton, the guys who run Peak, know what they're doing. There are a ton of professional athletes who work out there. We're really thankful for Peak coming alongside us and helping make this possible for you to watch your Ringgold Tigers this season. If you're looking for a gym, we would encourage you go check out the good folks at Peak Kinetic Performance. We'll talk to you more about them as the evening goes on.
Yeah. As a student athlete in the area, you hear a lot of athletes coming through Peak.
That's exactly right. And high profile athletes. A number of NFL players. I mean, they've been pretty open about the fact Ladner Concrete, who's one of the best wide receivers in the game, came out of Georgia. He works out there during the summer. And they bring him here to Ringgold every week. He works out on our field every week during the off season. And there's multiple offensive and defensive linemen who work out there, not to mention UFC fighters, guys in professional baseball. It's just really an impressive place, and they know what they're doing.
And if I'm not mistaken, are they not opening up a new location?
Brand new facility. They opened a second location in Cleveland recently.
Just a new facility.
Now they're moving. They're building their own independent facility in right off Ringgold Road.
What leg?
That's a heck of a kick, man. We've got a big leg. Oh, that's a block in the back. There it is. That one's coming back. Haddon with the block in the back on Haddon Freeze.
Tackle made by Williams, Caden Williams.
Caden Williams with the tackle. But that ball is about to get moved. I'm sorry?
That was a great open field tackle there.
It was a fantastic open
Caden
field
shed the
tackle.
block.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, I saw Haddon flying down the field like a bullet out of a gun, and then all of a sudden you see him just go flying.
Yeah.
You know exactly what that is. All right, blocking the back on the return team on Dade County. That's going to march them back even further. 1st and 10 for them. And it looks like they're going to be on the, let's see. Oh, I'm seeing where they're going to spot the ball. Looks like they're going to spot it inside the 15. Inside, let's see. Inside the 10, maybe. Yes, gosh, on the 8-yard line. That was a costly penalty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Costly penalty.
Kind of closes off a lot of your playbook there as an offense.
All right, they're telling me that our mics are not super strong on the live stream, and so I'm going to turn up the volume, and we'll bring the mics a little closer to our mouth. And I appreciate the feedback, folks. Hopefully this will go well.
Yeah, just bear with us. We're figuring
it out. Yep, that's right. Oh! He got popped by Marshall. He heard footsteps as soon as that ball hit his hands.
He wanted no part of it.
He wanted nothing from Brian Marshall. Oh, man. Defense is looking stout. That first series, they gave up a couple of runs, and then since then, it has been all Ringgold defense.
Yeah.
Seems to try to get it, so,
They are backed up deep in their own side of the field.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a run play here.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Tony's collecting money.
All right, Dade County with the snap. He's again throwing out wide and cannot get any traction at all. That's a 3-yard pass play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for Dade County against our Ringgold Tiger defense. Joe Green with that tackle. And was it Easton? Oh, just brought in Easton. Yeah, nose tackle. You're right.
Are you gonna do like your?
3rd and 7.
He's another guy that you might not know, his name too well, but he's been working a lot.
He works his tail off. Yeah, that's right.
Throughout the years, and it's finally his turn. And I'd like to see him make some big plays this year.
Baby. That, once again, ball in and out of the hands of the receiver. That brings up 4th and 7. They're going to have to punt the ball, and if you look at where Bryant Marshall's standing on the 40-yard line, on their 40-yard line. Yeah. We should have the ball in really good position for this series.
It takes a lot of stress off of your offense when it's out there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It really helps when you get to start with a really short field. When they're punting from their own end zone, we almost got that one again. Good job, Brian. I was afraid he would. Try and grab that ball. He did that last week. Yeah, leaves the ball. The ball's going to be on the 49-yard line. We're going to take possession, and our offense gets to step out there for the 3rd time. We'll see what we do this series. There's 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first quarter. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Offense takes the field 1st and 10. Zach Grauer under center, Jeremiah Frost in the backfield. By the way, one of my favorite things to do is watch Coach Chris on the sidelines.
Yeah.
It's pretty energetic.
Very fired up. Yeah.
He really is.
He's going to let you know if you're doing something.
Oh, nice pass, nice catch. Fantastic. Yeah.
He's going to let you know if you're not doing what you're supposed to.
He is. Gavin Williams. That is Zach Brower to Gavin Williams for 8 yards, 2nd and 2 now. You love these short yardage situations with 2nd down. Gives us really everything in the playbook is available.
He's very likely to see a Frost handoff of the ball.
Or it wouldn't surprise me to see a fake to Frost and then send it down the field because you've got 3rd down. They didn't even fake it. Oh, he's moving down the field. He's open too. Got it. That's a touchdown. Brady Haddock. That is fantastic. Well done. And what a play. What a play for our Ringgold Tiger offense. 16-0, and it's not. We're not out of the first quarter yet, Brett. Maybe the 31-point projection was accurate. All right, lining up for the kick, and let's see what our guys can do. And the kick is up, and it is good, and it's 17-0. Ringgold Tigers in the first quarter. Ringgold is fully in control of this game.
That's weird.
I think you're gonna call that. I'm going to cover up.
I also want to mention, we had some parents ask us about this. It is not cheap to put this broadcast on. We're not charging anything for it. We are selling some sponsorships, but we have room for more folks to sponsor. If you're interested in sponsoring, we'd love for you to drop us a note through the Facebook page and let us know that you want to do that, and we will take opportunities to make that available to you. But we also want to say, if you're at home watching this, maybe your grandma, grandpa, you're watching your grandkids play, and you'd like to be a part, you'd like to contribute, there's a QR code on your screen. If you just lift up your phone, open the camera, you don't have to snap a picture, just hold your camera up to the QR code in the bottom right corner of the screen. It'll take you to a little page where you can make a donation to help contribute to this broadcast, and we would appreciate it maybe if you'd help us do that.
Absolutely. Very appreciated from all of us sitting up here in this booth.
That's right.
Everyone else at home that's watching.
That's right. You'll notice that they are kicking the ball off from their 45-yard lines. That's because on the extra point there was a personal foul called against the Wolverines.
Okay.
And
I
so,
missed that.
yeah, there was a personal foul called, and so we get this ball's going over this one. He could kick the field goal from here. That's what he
Through
could
the uprights, but
do. Let's see if he
not
puts
every
it
day
through
you see
the
them
uprights.
kick from their opponent's
The opponent's 45. Yeah, that's exactly right.
He's gonna run on at the last second and catch it.
50-50's ass. Yeah. He was supposed to be on this side. So he's over here. I think you watched that.
He did put it through the uprights from the 45-yard line. Oh man, that's a leg and a half from a sophomore. The future's looking bright for us with our special teams. Ringgold defense gets ready to step back up and take over.
Yeah, I know our offense is rolling right now, but I love watching our
Well, let's also be honest about the fact that 14 of our points, both touchdowns, were off turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so this is defense creates offense for us tonight. Handing off the ball again, sweeping to the far side. He carries for a yard. Our defense, and was that Bo Green again with the tackle? Bo Green, man, he's all over the place. He's got a motor on him. Fantastic tackle by Bo Green.
He's an athlete. And he worked.
He knows exactly what he's doing. It's nose for the ball.
Yeah, a lot of experienced guys out there.
And when we say experience, Bo's a sophomore.
Yeah.
But he's been playing a lot already.
Yeah, experience this year.
Yeah. Well, but even, last year getting opportunities. Dade County with the ball, 2nd and 9 to go. They roll out to pass. Just a quick out. Haddon, he runs right past Haddon. They pick up about 6 yards on the pass play, and it's 3rd and 3. No, I'm sorry. That was 7 yards on that pass play. It's 3rd and 2 from the 28, from their own 28-yard line. 3rd and 2 with 1:53 and counting on the clock in the first quarter.
Right.
Number 6.
Haddon Freeze almost intercepted that ball in and out of his hands. What a defensive play from Haddon.
We all know what would happen.
Man, if he'd have caught that ball, that was 6.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, what a play. He's so athletic. He's not tall, but man, he's strong and he's fast. And again, I'm his dad and I'm biased, but I think he deserves the props.
I would say his height might have helped him there coming around the edge.
That's true, because I'm not sure he saw him. Yeah, that's exactly right. You don't see him coming around there. They're lined up in punt formation, 4th down, 2 to go from their own 28-yard line, kicking to Bryant Marshall, who stands on our own 46-yard line. That's a nice punt. There, he falls on it and downs the ball at the 48-yard line, our own 48. So we will take over position on the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I know we've talked about, Ringgold a lot this game. We are all from Ringgold.
Yeah, we are completely biased.
The little bit of information we could find on Dade County, as far as we can tell, they have lost a lot of seniors this year too.
Yes, they have. That's exactly right.
You're struggling to make that.
Only returning from what I know, maybe 2 or 3 key players that were
Yes.
juniors last year.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
I could have brought mine.
Brower once again in the backfield and
Frank gets 103 inside. He got one.
yeah. Oh man, he just goes deep and he has Haddock open. Oh my word, what a great.
Flag on the play back here at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be interesting. I wonder what that was. Let's see who that is.
Fairly laced looked like.
So is it a late hit? No, an eligible man downfield.
Perhaps you have home.
It's on the Tigers. An eligible man downfield on the Tigers. That's a 5-yard penalty, and we will replay the down. So it's 1st and 15.
I proved that. Yes.
1st and 15 on our own 43-yard line.
One over there.
All right.
On the other side.
That was a nice play.
It was.
Evidently had a lineman cheat downfield just a
They
little
do
bit too
number on
much.
Yeah, and that's a risk you take at lower
When you're
level high
putting
schools.
that's right. Well, and when
Football
you're putting the ball that far down the field.
Well, yeah, but I was gonna, talk about when you're playing high school football and you're running out of the pocket a lot, compared to Division I football where they're going to be highly trained.
Yes, that's
It's hard to tell where a quarterback always is.
It was a nice, again, that nice slant to Gavin Williams in and out of Gavin's hands. It looks like Gavin's going to get a lot of opportunities in the slot this year, which is encouraging. Gavin is a junior. Again, there's not very many seniors whose names we're calling in this game so far. A lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores, which bodes well, not just for this season, but for next season.
Yeah, it's a very bright future.
Yeah, that's right. Ringgold is set up for a while now. We've been. I was talking about this recently. We are really living in the golden age of Ringgold football right now. If you go back and you look through our history, they got him to jump. They went across the line of scrimmage. That is gives us our 5 yards
Yeah,
back.
we'll take it back.
Let's take it right back. 1st down, 10 to go.
Absolutely
No, 2nd down. That's right. 2nd down because I forgot that the ball went in and out of Gavin Williams' hands on 1st down. So 2nd down, 10 to go.
And no lenience there with the Dade County coaches. Thank you.
No,
Straight out.
that's exactly. Yeah. Which is what you should do if that happens.
Yeah,
You make a penalty like that, you got to go sit on the bench for a little bit.
2nd and 15 is very different than us.
And when you're already down 17 points in the first quarter, you can't make mistakes like that. By the way, 1:19 left in the quarter. Zach Grauer steps back. Oh, he's got Haddon open. Oh, he got hurt. He got hurt. That popped Haddon in the ribs.
Bit of a defenseless player.
I'm guessing he led with his helmet on a defenseless player would be my guess on that play.
Back up to his feet quick, you could tell.
Yeah, he popped up, but he's grabbing his ribs right now.
Personal foul.
Man, you hate to see that.
That's a personal foul against Dade County. Let's hope he can get his breath. He's not going. Haddon's not letting him take him to the trainer's table. He's not going over to the trainer's table. He's just going to sit on the bench and catch his breath.
He unfortunately spent a lot of time there the past 2 years. I'm sure.
Yeah,
He's not very.
He's had to deal with injuries the last. He's missed 3 or 4 games both of the last 2 seasons. We don't want to see that happen again. Jeremiah's back out there. The good news is when Haddon has to come off for like that, you don't miss a beat at all at wide receiver. Look at Gavin Williams in the slot again, picks up the 1st down. That is a 12-yard pass play, and it's 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line.
See Ross Bird just come in here there for Gavin Williams as his helmet came on.
Oh, I see that. I'm glad to see Ross. There's a senior that we haven't talked about yet. Ross has dealt with some serious injuries in his high school career.
All throughout middle school as well.
That's exactly right, and I'm glad to see him get an opportunity out there as a senior.
Yeah, I thought we'd see him more on the defensive side, to be honest, as a defensive.
And I think we probably will. I think we probably will.
But I like seeing him on both sides of the ball.
Yep.
Which just,
Playing a little bit like a fullback right now.
Yeah.
Look at that blocking back. He just created a beautiful hole for Jeremiah.
Just like that.
That's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board. That was a Ross Burgess created touchdown.
That bit of a cut block there.
Yep, that was
Take that
beautiful.
player out of the play just long enough.
He just helped create a beautiful hole. And then run it right behind Slade Swaney, who is a big bulldozer
Just a
in the middle.
trailblazer.
46.5 seconds left in the quarter, and Ringgold is up 23-0 as we prepare for the extra point. Heck of a showing from the Tigers already. Who would have thought we'd be close to the and the extra point is good. Who would have thought we'd be within 1 score of the 31-point projection by the end of the first quarter?
Yeah. I mean, one thing you see a lot in high school sports is playing down to your opponents. And,
Yes.
the Tigers are not doing that.
And the Tigers kind of did that last year against Dade County.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a 10-point win last year on the road at Dade County. We thought we should have had a bigger win than that, and instead we played down just a little bit and had to deal with it. Thankfully, we got the win. That does not seem to be as much of a problem
I'd
tonight.
say some of these guys took that personal last
I
year.
think they might have, yeah.
And there's nothing like playing at the Don Patterson.
No,
There's not.
No, that's exactly. Well, and the crowd gets pumped, and the band is playing, and even Dade County brought a good crowd tonight, a decent crowd.
So,
Agreed.
you got a little team.
Yeah.
But always.
Haddon, by the way, Haddon Freeze looks like he's down there looking good. He's helmet is in his hand. Nobody's looking over him, so I'm hoping he's okay.
Last year,
Not just for our team, but as a dad.
they covered every single game.
Oh, nice tackle at the 20-yard line.
Luke Bones,
Yeah. And not only Luke, but Brody Eaton in there with the tackle as well, if I'm correct. I think number 20. Yeah, Brody Eaton and Luke Jones both. Rhett just rightly pointed out to me that there are some players from the school on the other side of the county. We won't name the school.
Yeah.
We don't say that school. But we'll be playing at their
Not
place
too
in a couple of
fond.
weeks.
Not too fond of them.
They call Ringgold home too.
Yeah, yeah. We had it first.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. They step back to pass, but the quarterback tries to take it. And quarterback keeper, and actually, well, he generates 2 yards off the carry. And Haddon is back. Was Haddon with the tackler on that one? Yeah, Haddon's back out there playing. He did not seem like he was moving too slow on that play.
Nope. Took no time to get back into the room.
I will say,
Run out here from the corner.
I want to say for those of you who are watching that at halftime this year, we are planning to show the halftime show. We have a fantastic Ringgold Tiger Marching Band, and if our equipment works correctly, you'll be able to watch and listen to the Ringgold Tiger Marching Band halftime show. That is the end of the first quarter from Don Patterson Field. The score is 24-0, Ringgold over Dade County. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back at the beginning of the second quarter. And we're back as the second quarter gets underway here at Don Patterson Field. 12 minutes on the clock. I'm here with Nico Johnson. Nico, what'd you see so far in the first half?
Yeah, this young Tiger offense is looking good. I've been really impressed by the offensive line. They've really given our young quarterback stepping into the position for the first time a nice pocket and a lot of time to really settle in and build some confidence.
Yeah, it's making it easy for I mean, easy is, I shouldn't say that. I'm saying that sitting up here behind the glass in the air conditioning. That's the wrong thing to say. But for a young quarterback who's learning the position, making it easier than it could be.
Absolutely.
By the way, nice tackle by Haddon there. All right, here we go. Third down. Dade County with the ball, and they have 9 yards to go. Looks like Ringgold is bringing a ton of guys, and oh my gosh,
Ringgold.
oh my gosh,
Ringgold to get to the quarterback.
that quarterback felt that one. That was a Bryant Marshall came loose, came wide open around the outside, and nobody got a hat on Bryant.
This Houston White-led defense is not letting up.
They hit hard and they hit often. You know, they play to the whistle blows, and as has been custom through the first quarter, Dade County has to step back to punt the ball on their own 5-yard line, and Bryant Marshall steps back on the 45. We should be set up for good field position here. Now, the thing that they've done so far really well is they've gotten a lot of hang time there, and they do it again. They've got a lot of hang time. But Bryant takes the ball on the 44-yard line, so we'll take over 1st and 10 on the 44.
And on that last kick, Ringgold continues to generate pressure on the kicker.
Yes.
He's having to change his trajectory, and Ringgold taking over at the Dade County 44-yard line. That's just been the story of the night so far.
The offense hasn't had to go far.
No, they haven't, but they have looked good when they've had the ball. So we'll continue to see what Coach Crisp rolls out here. It will be interesting to see as the score progresses, what maybe new faces we get to see.
And let's say this, we talked about Zach Grauer, how well he's played tonight. This is not always an easy offense to run. There's a lot of zone reads as he just launches the ball down the field, has the possession, has a man wide open. Ryan Marshall with the touchdown. Oh my gosh.
Ringgold continues.
Oh, there's a flag on the play. Hang on, there is a flag on the play. Let's see. It's all the way back at the line of scrimmage. I think this one's coming back. Dadgummit, that was a beautiful, an eligible man downfield again. I don't know who our offensive lineman is that's cheating down the field, but somebody is cheating down the field. That's 2 times now. We've had an ineligible man downfield cost us on a big play.
That's going to cost Ringgold a 44-yard Grauer to Bryant touchdown.
And back us up 5 yards.
Ringgold's getting marched back, so they're going to be taking the ball here, 1st down at the Dade County 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's frustrating. But the good news is we've done it. We can do it again. Keep getting loose. But I was starting to say, though, this is not the easiest offense for a quarterback to master. And Zach has done very, very well. Haddon Freeze with the carry. And oh my gosh, he is loose. And it's going to take a lot to get him down. That is a massive run for Haddon. 10, 20. That's a 30-yard run for Haddon Freeze down the field.
The juice got loose on that play.
Loose, man.
Yes, it did.
Sometimes they call him Juice. Sometimes they call him Juice Box. Sometimes they call him Deuce. And then as Rhett and his buddies have been calling him since he was little, they call him Boo Boo.
Well, I'm going to call him Sir after that run.
I call him Sir after he hits somebody.
That's right, absolutely. Going back to Zach Grauer, I know this is his first time taking snaps under center in a live game, but he has not looked timid.
No, he has not. Like, look at that decision making right there. He went back to throw, he takes the ball, and that's another 1st down.
He lowers his shoulder.
Dade County's got a player hurt. Dade County's got a hurt player. Unfortunately, looks like he's going to be okay. He's up. All right, 1st and goal, Tigers. That was a heck of a quarterback keeper. And I want to note, that quarterback keeper again, let's be clear about this. That was Zach's decision. Zach made that decision on his own to keep the ball, and it was the right decision. He stepped back to pass, didn't find anyone open, tucked the ball, and ran.
Absolutely. Ringgold finds themselves 1st and goal
From the 3-yard
from the 3-yard line. So we'll
they're
see
not
what
putting a running back there. I mean,
they are showing some confidence.
oh my
in the
word! Oh, and they're running the ball right now with Zach, and that's a touchdown by Zach Grauer. That is 6 points on the board for the Ringgold Tigers.
I was watching Zach pregame. He's a junior, but he was definitely looking like a grown man. I understand.
He is a coach.
I understand why Coach Chris dialed that up.
Somebody's bent over. Somebody's hurt. Oh, Cooey, our photographer, got hit on the back line. Pretty sure that's who that is. That is maybe the most beloved person around the Ringgold Athletic department. Those who don't know, she is
One of their sons came off of
she is one of our all-time favorite people. She looks like she's going to be okay. I'm thinking she's sitting up, so I think we're okay.
The athletic staff out there providing any kind of aid that they
Doc Haddock and Steve, our trainer, both of them making sure she's going to get elite care. She's fantastic.
Ringgold
We love her.
ready for the extra point. The kick is down. It is up and through the uprights. Ringgold continues to pour it on here. 31-0.
We wondered if by chance 31 points was was too big of a spread. Well, we're there now, and we're 10 minutes and 27 seconds left in the second quarter.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
This is a young season for the Tigers. This is our first game, Dade County's first game. So I think this could be a very foundational game for the Tigers going forward.
Give them a lot of confidence.
They're going to have a lot of confidence, and I think in the second half we might see some faces we might not have seen otherwise.
I think that's right.
And I would love to build some experience and some depth on this team,
Yeah, that's
because we're going to
exactly
need
right.
it as we roll through this season.
Yeah, every season you've got guys get hit, you take some hits, and you gotta test your depth and get some guys to get opportunity to have some reps. Would be a good opportunity. We're going to take a quick break, Nico, and we'll be back here in just a minute for the kickoff. Welcome back. And for those who are maybe a little concerned, rightly so, Courtney Cooey just got up on the sidelines and looked like she's okay and got the biggest cheer of the night because, as I said earlier, she is quite possibly the single most loved person around here. She has volunteered for years to take professional photos of every sporting event you can imagine. And we're all a big fan of Cooey and Ringgold Tiger Shots. If you have not checked out her Facebook page, Ringgold Tiger Shots, it's the spot to go and get good pictures of Ringgold sporting events.
Dade County coming out with
Dade
a nice
County with
kick
a nice return. Yeah.
Leighton Williams continues to pour on the kicking power. And Dade County made a nice return out of it. Looks like they're going to take over here at the
44-yard line.
Yep.
Yeah, 44-yard line. Defense is out there again. This is going to be their best opportunity today to move past midfield, which they have yet to do.
This is definitely Dade County's best starting position of the night. We'll
That's
see
it
if
for
they
sure.
can capitalize. Back in the shotgun. Drops back, looks right.
Got a little protection.
Over the middle, into double coverage. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that
Unable
was-
to connect with number one.
That was not a great decision on his part, not in that double coverage.
No, and it looks like this Dade County offensive front did give his quarterback a little bit of time to go through a couple of reads and make a decision.
Yeah. But our defensive secondary, we've not talked about the secondary yet at all tonight, but they've blanketed these receivers. They're not giving him options. If he does pass the ball, it's almost exclusively been horizontal on the line or just across the middle. Oh man, that was a hit and a half. That was Eli McGuire with the hit on the quarterback, and their quarterback is down. That is not good.
He is writhing in pain.
He is hurting, but he gets up and he's walking off the field on his own power. That's good news. Well done, young man. Glad to
He's
see
going to go
you.
find some air on the sideline.
Yeah, and they're bringing in a backup quarterback. Number 12 is coming in to give him a breather.
Not sure who delivered that shot, but
I want to. I'll tell you, it was Eli McGuire, number zero, who is a junior and can play some serious football. I want to see the Ringgold Tigers. Then I don't want to see anyone get hurt from either side of the game. So hopefully that young man's going to be okay.
Don Patterson Field is rocking here. Third
It's
and
getting
10.
loud.
You hear the cowbells. We might be in Mississippi
Oh, they
State.
decide to run the ball, and he is met with a pretty punishing blow by Quincy Chapman. Quincy Chapman with the nice sophomore with the nice tackle up the middle.
Yeah, it was a form tackle, and you see Dade County there with the backup quarterback making the conservative call.
I get that.
I think everybody in the stadium knew where that was 7.
That's exactly right. But Quincy with the nice, again, another underclassman who we're calling his name tonight.
Well, this will be an exciting opportunity for the Ringgold offense. Dade County back to kick. The punter standing on the 30-yard line. The kick is up.
It's a good punt.
It's a good. It's got,
but it
got
gets
some legs on it.
Ringgold bounce.
It's going to take a Ringgold bounce, and we're going to take over at the 24-yard line. So we'll see what this Ringgold offense can do with a elongated field. They're not going only 40 yards this time.
I will say this. We wondered if they would be able to get the ball across midfield. They were not.
No, not this time.
Yeah.
We'll see if Coach Cripps continues to dial up the offense and keep continuing to pour it on. These
I would
receivers
imagine-
have had a lot of separation in the first half.
And I would imagine that they're going to continue at least through halftime and just keep trying to pour on the score. I don't think you'll see them back away at all.
Snap, quick out.
Bryant Marshall.
Marshall,
Yeah.
he's going to make the most out of
Oh,
it.
there's a flag on the
down.
play. I'm not sure what that flag would be for unless it was a holding.
Marshall ushered out of
Was it a-
bounds after about a 7-yard catch.
Yeah, I don't know, was there a blindside block or a hold, something on the outside that led to that flag? We'll have to see. Holding against the Tigers. That one's coming back, unfortunately.
It's coming back. So the Tigers don't pay themselves any favors early in this drive. 1st and 15. We will see what we are able to dial up here.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I mean, replay first down. While we're watching the replay of first down here, let me mention Peak Kinetic Performance again, the premier facility in North Georgia for elite athletes, and a sponsor of this broadcast. We're so thankful for the folks over at Peak Kinetic Performance. I want to encourage you, if you have an athlete, if you're just wanting to get in better shape, go check out the guys at Peak Kinetic Performance. We appreciate them helping sponsor the broadcast this year.
And that last snap there, that was Caden Williams coming out of the backfield for
That's
the
right.
first time tonight. He picks up a gain of 5, offsets that penalty, and the Tigers have it here 2nd and 10.
He's going
He's
deep.
got all day. He's dialing it up. He's delivering it deep over the middle.
Oh, and he got the catch.
And
What a catch from Bryant Marshall. My word. He is just a catch machine.
My God, I am excited to watch the Zach, the number 1 to number 7 connection
And
grow
let me
over this
please
season.
remind you, he's a sophomore.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he's over 100 yards receiving. Well, no, because he had that one touchdown called back, so maybe he's not over 100 yards receiving. But he is an outstanding ball player for us.
that was about a 40-yard reception there. On
Haddon
the
Freeze
last
with the
play.
handoff. And
He just refuses to go
you
down.
cannot bring Haddon down. I mean, that is a heck of a hit. That is a first down. I thought he was down after 5 yards. He gets 16 yards out of that rush
Yeah,
and delivers a first down.
if you're going to tackle Freeze, you better bring your friends.
And a lot of them. I'm wondering, that's Caden is coming back in at running back. That's 2 series in a row that we've not seen Jeremiah. He's not injured. Okay, I'm just looking to see. He's on the sidelines. Looks like he's fine.
This could be what we were alluding to a little bit
Just
earlier.
create some depth.
Yeah, absolutely.
that's probably
Coach Crisp probably feels comfortable in a 31-0 lead and is able to get a little experience.
Hands off to
for
him, and
folks.
that's a touchdown. Oh, he fumbled. He fumbled.
It's a scrum
Ringgold
for
got the ball.
Looks like
Ringgold got the
Ringgold's gonna
ball.
Jump on into the 1-yard line. That was a great carry. Just got.
And here comes Jeremiah Frost
Yeah.
to take his place. Young guy got an opportunity. Did a great job with it, but you got to learn to hold on to that ball.
We got to hold on to that one, Caden. That's a great run. We just got to secure it to the ground. One.
First and goal at the 1-yard line for Ringgold. Jeremiah Frost in the backfield. 2 touchdowns tonight already, if I remember correctly. Is that right?
That's right.
Make it
And
3 touchdowns
let's make it
on the
3.
night.
That's going to be a hat trick. And there's the signal.
And there's the touchdown. 37-0 with 7 minutes and 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And
These Tigers are running away with it early.
Man alive. Yeah, I think the second half is going to be a quick second half with a running clock, Nico.
Absolutely, yeah. I think we're going to try to make sure everybody gets out of here with health.
I think that's exactly right. Yeah, I think that's exactly right.
The kick is
And the
up,
kick is looking good.
and it's through. That's going to be 38-0. Ringgold Tigers over the Dade County Wolverines.
Yeah, absolutely. What a performance so far. You know, I gotta tell you, we are deep at wide receiver. We are deep at running back, and we have a quarterback who knows what to do with the ball. And by the way, we go 2 or 3 more deep at quarterback.
Yeah,
We've got there's a tremendous amount of depth on this Ringgold Tiger team.
absolutely. I think there's a lot of takeaways to be had coming out of this first half. Again, Zach Brower's first real start, the offensive line doing him all the favors. He's had plenty of time in the pocket, but Zach has looked good. His confidence is at an all-time high. He's standing in the pocket. He's delivering deep, and he's making the right decisions so far.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And again, the athleticism, the arm strength, never, ever, ever in question. For Zach, it's all about just getting adjusted to the position, and man, does he look good doing that tonight. And throwing so many great passes to multiple receivers. I mean, we're talking about Brady Haddock with a touchdown, Bryant Marshall with a touchdown, Gavin Williams with catch after catch after catch across the middle, playing from the slot position. Gosh, if you're Austin Crisp, this is a fun time to be a coach because you got a lot of toys to play with.
Absolutely. And that fails to mention Freeze, Frost, and Williams out of the backfield.
Exactly right. That is exactly right. That is 100% correct. 11 takes the return. There's a block in the back. I don't think that one was seen by the refs, but we took care of it anyway. Ball is down on the 27-yard line. Dade County takes over on the 27. Our defense once again comes back out to see what we can do. 6 minutes and 57 seconds left on the clock. All 3 timeouts for both sides. And the ball's on the 27-yard line for the Wolverines of Dade County to take over.
It is 38-0, but Coach Crisp electing to keep his starting defensive players out there. Well, they're going to continue to pour on the pressure, and let's see if they can continue to pitch this shutout.
That's exactly right.
We've got to carry up the left side for Dade County. He doesn't get much going. We'll see how they pick it up here on 2nd down and 10.
I want to mention, for those of you who are watching, we've had some folks ask us about this. If you'd like to donate to help financially underwrite the cost of this broadcast, we would appreciate your help if you would donate. And if you just note when you make the donation, you can just use the QR code on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Please just make a note that it is for the broadcast, and that lets us know where that donation came from. If you would do that, that would be a huge help. It is not it's not an inexpensive project to put this broadcast together. The Quarterback Pod has spent quite a bit of money just putting all of this together, buying the equipment, and we appreciate them doing that so that you can watch it. If you appreciate this broadcast, we'd appreciate you helping us by contributing to the broadcast by using that QR code on your screen. It's 3rd down for the Wolverines of Dade County, 3rd and about 3. They hand off, and he goes nowhere. He lost yardage. That was Eli McGuire, and it looks like Eli McGuire, Daryl Moore, and maybe Colby Broom, all 3 of them in on that tackle.
It might have been easier to say who wasn't in
Yeah,
that
that's
tackle.
exactly right, Nico. 4th down, and once again, Tigers defense looks dominant. You know,
Dade County looks like they were going to elect to keep their offense out here on the field from their own 35-yard line.
as was said before, that's a bold move, Cotton.
Let's see if it plans out
See if
for
it
them.
works out for him.
Absolutely.
I've neglected to mention this, Nico. Tonight is the very first high school game, GHSA high school game in the state of Georgia. The entire eyes of Georgia are on Ringgold tonight, and as I understand it, they had to move it to Thursday night just because of umpires. There's a need for umpires. you're listening and you're interested, you should go get trained. There's a lot of opportunities for folks to be umpires. But we are the first high school game of the 2025 season in the state of Georgia. And there are quite a few media folks who are here because of it. So we're excited that they get the opportunity to see Ringgold really turn up the offense and the defense. We're going to take a quick break and we will be back in just 1 minute.
There you go. You can bring it back up.
And we're back. Dade County is going to go for it on 4th down. Actually, no. It looks like our Tigers are going to call a timeout. We're going to take a quick break again. And we will be back in just a second. Back, and they are continuing to go for it on 4th. Oh, they're going to try the little pooch punt instead. Everybody get away. Oh, huge Ringgold bounce.
Absolutely.
That did not work out well for them at all.
No, and as we were going through the TV timeouts there, we saw a little bit of a cat and mouse game.
That's right,
Between
with the
Dade County
timeouts.
and Ringgold with the timeouts. Coach Crisp electing to take a timeout after watching Dade County and seeing what their formation looked like. So Dade County does elect to do the little pooch kick. Doesn't work out too well for them. Ringgold is going to take over at their own 45-yard line.
And let's say again, Nico, did not get past
You're
midfield.
helping everybody.
Did not get past midfield. That has been this unfortunate story for the Wolverines tonight. We still have a second half of football to play. So we'll see what
Almost 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Handoff to Haddon Freeze. Man, those first move. Oh, look at that. They cannot bring him down. That's 10. That's 15.
Adam is
That's
getting
20.
loose, making a miss.
That's 25. That is a 27-yard, 26-yard carry for Haddon Freeze. Good night. He is. He should have. By all rights, the Wolverines should have had him down after about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, and I believe Haddon's somewhere in the neighborhood of about 60 yards on 5 carries so far.
At least.
He's limping
Yeah.
off the field right now, so we'll provide a
They'll take
status
him,
update on him.
As long as that's just an ankle and not a. As long as it's not a high ankle.
Yeah, that would
The
be.
trainers haven't seen yet that he needs help.
They scored, yeah.
But that is a limp and a half. I don't like that at all. All right, our Tigers get the ball at the 29-yard line. Jeremiah Frost in the backfield. Another handoff to Jeremiah, and he takes it outside for another 12 yards or so. Maybe 13.
Ringgold just continues to assert dominance. They're manhandling. They are absolutely going for it. They are just imposing their will right now.
And the thing is, Nico, like, he's not launching the ball downfield. We're handing the ball off. This is not trying to run the score up. They're handing the ball off, and they can't stop us.
It is
Now, it's not going to be this way all season. There are a lot of teams that are going to be stronger, better, bigger than Dade County. But man, this is a fantastic way to start the year.
like you said, tonight's the
Oh,
first night.
he's going into the corner. He went to the corner trying to find Eli Pursley. and he and DB were a little bit of a wrestling match going back and forth. I think it was a good no call on that play. Unfortunately, Eli couldn't quite bring the ball down. The DB had a good position on Eli, keep him from being able to get to the ball.
So what you were saying earlier, this is the first game of Georgia high school football this year. All eyes are on Don Patterson Field this night. And I promise you, everybody's got their pen and their notepads out right now with the way this game's going down.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Fumbled handoff, gave the ball to Jeremiah. Unfortunately, the fumbled handoff seemed to look at that. He should have been down behind the line of scrimmage. And Jeremiah just keeps plowing ahead, picks up, what, 3 or... might be 3. No, that's 3 yards.
He turned a loss of 3 into a gain of 3.
That's
He just
exactly what he
refused to
did.
go down, and that's just been the story.
That's exactly what they
Ringgold
did.
continues to be the more physical football team this night.
Yeah, looks like someone Dade County just called timeout. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be back in just a second on the other side of this timeout. And we're back. We want to mention another one of our sponsors. They're actually our halftime sponsor. We'll talk more about them in just a few minutes. But Sexton's Automotive in Dalton is a fantastic sponsor as they snap the ball to Zach Grauer, who runs around the outside, decides to pick up the ball and try and take it, and unfortunately is met immediately for a loss of 2 or 3 yards. That's going to bring up 4th down, about 9 or 10. We're going to have to try and kick the field goal. But I want to go back and mention Sexton's Automotive. We really appreciate them coming alongside the broadcast and sponsoring the halftime show, which you'll see in just a few minutes. But if you are looking for an honest, trustworthy, I've taken my own vehicle there on multiple occasions. They do fantastic work, give you a great price. You can trust what they do, and they're good folks. I really want to encourage you, if you're looking for someone to take care of your vehicle, go down to Dalton and see the guys at Sexton's Automotive and let them take care of you.
Leighton Williams back for the 38-yard field goal try. It's going to be blocked. Ringgold's going to fall on the ball, and it looks like Dade County will be taking over possession at about the 31-yard line.
That's the first positive thing to happen for Dade County since those first 2 carries of the very first drive.
Yeah.
It has not been a great night for them. And
we see a Dade County player.
I think he's got cramps. That's cramps. It is a hot night out there tonight.
It is a hot, humid one. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more of that in the second half.
Well, especially if the starters continue to be out there in the second half. See Haddon up and walking on the sideline, but he is limping. He doesn't look like he's walking comfortably. It might be time for some of those guys like him to take a knee for the remainder of the game with a 38-point lead this evening. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a second. And we're back as Dade County takes over on the 31-yard line. To their credit, they're not just trying to step back and throw the ball. They're still continuing to try and run the ball. Unfortunately, it's not going well for them when they try to run the ball.
No, the only glimmering piece of hope that Dade County's found so far is a few tunnel screens that they've been able to
That's exactly
convert
right.
into some short yard gains. But
Yeah, that's
other
right.
than that, their ground game is not shown up tonight.
They did pick up a yard on that carry, so it's 2nd and 9 now from the 32-yard line. 2 minutes and 12 seconds with the clock running in the half.
Let's see if that blocked field goal energizes this Dade County team. Let's see if they're able to capitalize and
Oh.
make this game competitive.
They blew that play dead. Offsides encroachment on the defense, unfortunately. That's going to give them 5 yards and make it 2nd and 4 with 2 minutes and 1 second left on the clock before halftime. 2 minutes and 1 second. I'll have to go back and revisit the rules. I can't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure a 38-point halftime lead is going to lead to a running clock in the second half.
I think so.
I would say that's probably a fairly safe bet. 2nd and 4, clock is running. Dade County takes the ball. Oh, Daryl Moore almost. Grady didn't see that ball coming. If Grady would have turned his head, that could have been a pick for Grady Haddock. Unfortunately, he didn't see it. Now, with that said, he still was all over the receiver. Incomplete pass. It's 3rd and 4 from the 37-yard line. Once again, the question is, can they find a way to get the ball past midfield before the halftime, but before the clock hits half?
And at this point, we may start beginning to see a desperate Dade County team. Do they begin to start going for it on 4th down? They don't
He's
have
got a
much to
wide
lose.
open, and we still stopped him.
That's a great open field tackle there made by
Fantastic.
Grady Haddock.
Yeah, Grady coming back and a nice open field tackle. That leaves them 4th and 1. I have a feeling they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is not normally when you're on your own side of the territory, you don't go for it. But again, as you said, this is a desperate Dade County team, down 38 points, and they're not even to the half yet. They are going to find themselves going for it, I think. I haven't said that.
They're going to talk about
They're
it.
going to talk about it. They're taking their last time out of the half. They have no timeouts left. And Ringgold has 2 timeouts left. There is 1 minute and 8 seconds left on the clock. We're not going to leave you this time. We're going to stay right here. I do want to mention again, we're going to mention them again at halftime, but we're so thankful for the guys over at Sexton's Automotive. If you are looking for a place to have your vehicle serviced, to have some work done, these are the guys that I trust. I take my own vehicle there. I'd encourage you to do the same. They're down in Dalton. Mark Sexton's kids go to school here at Ringgold High School, and the Sextons and Sexton Automotive have been great supporters of Ringgold Athletics. I'd encourage you, if you want to go to a place where you're going to do a really good job on your vehicle, trustworthy, get a really good price, Sexton's Automotive is your place to go. So go visit them down in Dalton, and we appreciate them helping sponsor the broadcast.
Dade County's offense rolling back onto the field. They've got a long one to gain
It's
here.
kind of hard to blame them, though, at this point. I mean, it's not often that they've had a one to go, and when you have that opportunity, maybe you take advantage of it.
They are coming out in a bunch formation.
We are tight in the middle. Look at them. They're going to try. Yep, here they go. They're going to try and come up the middle, and they got the first down, maybe. Woo, that is
See
going to
where
be
they
very.
spot it.
Oh no, they gave them the first down. Yep, they gave them an extra yard. So that is a first down for Dade County. It's going to give them. There goes. They wind the clock, 1 minute and 2, and it's counting down. We are under 1 minute now. The ball is on the 42-yard line, still inside their own side of the field. Clock is quickly moving, and Dade County is not in a hurry.
If you're Dade County, you want to get out of this half with something on the board.
You do.
You
You
got
wanna
to
try and
act
put
with a
some
little
points.
bit more of a sense of urgency here.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly what they're hoping for. It wouldn't surprise me if they don't try something down the field. Oh, and it's a bad snap. You don't want to let our guys come after you when there's a bad snap. Good recovery by our defense.
Pass complete to number 10.
Bo Green and
Dade.
Will Matthews in on the tackle. Doing a good job recovering. They're about to see if they can cross midfield, which would be the first time this half. There's 17 seconds left on the clock. Another rough snap from their center.
The Tigers defense is in the
Tigers defense
backfield.
is all over them, and they're trying to go deep. This can be a pick. Oh, that'll stop the clock with 5.4 seconds to go on the
And
clock.
there is a flag in the backfield here.
Flag. That's going to be holding, I have a feeling, with
I
the
think so. With
quarterback.
that kind of time, I think that might be the most likely.
And we have an injury on the field as well. Is that Bryant Marshall down on the field? That is Bryant Marshall, who's had a great game so far down on the field. There is two penalties on the play, it appears. Let's see what they call. Okay. Dead ball. Oh, they're talking through it right now. They are working on Bryant's ankle or knee. What do you see over there, Red? See if you can take a look and give us an idea of what's happening there. Either way, whatever comes out of this next play should be the last play of the half. There's 5.4 seconds left on the clock. It appears that one of the penalties was a blindside block. There we go. They're calling. Looks like the head ref is about to. Well, I thought he was about to announce the call. Bryant Marshall is walking off on his own power, which is good news. He is limping a little bit, but doesn't look like he's limping very much. So that's good news to see him moving off the field. At this point, with this kind of lead, you just want guys to not get hurt, especially guys that are going to be key to our season.
There it is.
Personal foul against the Wolverines and a dead ball. Personal foul against Ringgold. So those are offsetting penalties. That means they're going to replay the down. It makes it second down, 3 to go. They're on their own. No, they are walking off the. I thought those were offsetting. Were those not offsetting penalties? Okay. Oh, they walked it off one way, and now they're walking it off the other way. Okay, I see.
He said 43 or 23.
Yeah. All right, so the ball is on the 49-yard line. One play to go. Will they find a way to be able to move the ball past midfield? This is their last opportunity.
Ringgold putting out a wall of defensive backs. They're not looking to give up any points at this half.
No, and I don't blame him. He's going to have time to make this throw, you would think.
We'll see if this Dade County quarterback has the arm to get to the end zone.
He's going to have to, yeah, I doubt he's able to get down there. He hasn't looked so far this evening that he's got that kind of an arm.
Yeah.
I mean, Ringgold has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DBs deep.
Ringgold brings 3, gets all the pressure in the
Oh,
hole.
they tried to run the screen and it fell down. I said that was going to be the last play of the half. They have one more play to go. 1.4 seconds left in the half. 1.4 seconds left in the half. It is 38-0. Ringgold over Dade County, and the Wolverines are going to line up on third down for the final play of the half. Final play of the half. 38-0. Ringgold over the Wolverines.
Dade under shotgun.
He said no. He didn't.
Ringgold bringing 3.
Oh,
Getting
Daryl
into the
Moore.
backfield.
They made it across. As time expired, they made it across midfield. All right, that is the half. Ringgold takes it into the locker room at halftime, up 38-0. Before the bands come out for the halftime show, Nico, talk to us about what we did well. Pretty much everything, right?
Okay, absolutely. I think it'd be easier to talk about what didn't go well. I mean, the offensive line has given starting quarterback Zach Brower all day back there to make every decision in the world. And to his credit, on his first start, he's made decisions. He has shown his big arm. He's shown his athleticism. Our wide receivers have gotten a lot of separation, as well as our front guys imposing their will and getting the run game going. Our defense is hitting.
Kelly, I got it set for 20. Let me know when you want me to start.
I think this might be one of Coach Crisp's easiest halftime speeches.
He's going to have to, he's going to have our time saying to him, guys, you got to stay in this. Second and third string, you're going to get some opportunities. Don't mess up the opportunities you're about to have. I think you're right. I think about the only thing we didn't do well was that
blocked field goal, the one special teams mistake, though, again, we're using a sophomore kicker who has looked very good tonight, and some dumb penalties. Other than that, we have performed very, very well tonight. We're going to go ahead and stop with this portion of the broadcast. We're going to get ready to watch the Dade County Band and then the Ringgold Band, and we will be back just before the second half to share some more with you. Thanks for joining us.
You must have got off already. Okay. Yeah, just for a few minutes.
Get your band back. Ladies and gentlemen, the March Wolverines.
You want to go around and you want to go around up about this?
So there's that.
Is it coming from the show? Five shows a bit. They're going through there.
Second. Okay, about second here. Was that big phones?
So it's
Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy, remember Jimmy? Jimmy from church? Jimmy London? His sister is something. Going through there. It's not there. 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 Going through there. It's not there.
Is your band ready?
The monk involved there, your Ringgold. Ancient stars awaken. We're not to reading was really should be illusions rise and be into the complete white from the ones who need the ones who want to speak the Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your Ringgold.
And welcome back to the second half. It's Ringgold, the Ringgold Tigers versus the Dade County Wolverines. And it's 38-0. There's 49 seconds and counting on the clock at halftime. We received the ball, remember, at the beginning of the second half. But glad to have Richard Tharp here with us in the booth now for the second half. He was upstairs helping man the cameras during the first half. Much better than last week, thankfully.
Yeah, it was much better, I'll tell you. It was nice being up on top of the box up there and watching the first half. You really can get some good insights. I tell you, pretty even on the possessions. Dade County had 8 possessions. We had 7. But I could tell you there was a stark contrast in how we use our possessions and how they got their possessions.
Isn't that the truth? You made a really good analysis about them going away from what was working for them. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, I said, on their first possession, when they started out the half, they ran the first time for 10 yards. They came back and they ran again on the left side for 15 yards. So they were really moving the ball. But then they ran again and lost a yard. And that's where it kind of all went downhill. They had a QB run for 5 yards, but they found themselves with an illegal shift penalty, put them back, and then they went to the pass game. It was incomplete, and they were punting the ball. And from there on, they really abandoned what was working for them, in my opinion, which was the run game. And number 10 for Dade County was really a great workhorse for him, Garmany, the senior, and he really didn't get featured back
Kelly, you want me to set it for
first
12?
series, and he was the one that was really clocking out the yards for him.
Yeah, and now, if they go in at halftime and they're sort of thinking about it and they think, hey, we need to get back to our game, the problem is you're down 38 points at this point, and I think it's going to be a running clock in the second half. I believe it likely is, which means it's going to be a very quick second half. And, you said to me at halftime, and I think you're right about this, if I'm Dade County, you don't talk to the guys about trying to win the game at this point, and that's probably not a likely scenario. What you're trying to do is just say, guys, we've got to come back in the second half and play Wolverine football, which they got, as you pointed out, they got away from in the first half. And so it'll be interesting to see what they do in the second half. Meanwhile, I think the main part of the game plan for the Ringgold Tigers in the second half is don't get hurt.
Yeah, definitely.
Stay injury-free and be ready for next week's game as the Murray County Indians come to town to play our Tigers of Ringgold here again at Don Patterson Field.
Well, you got to figure they're going to probably put some folks and get some playing time for some kids the second half being with this lead. It may not happen right here at the start of the third quarter, but I think as the clock ticks down and things keep happening, I think you start to get some folks at playing time that helps you later on in the season.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Ringgold takes the field now for the opening kickoff of the second half. Dade County has not made their way onto the field yet. Here they come. They're beginning to come out now. It looks like both teams got backwards which side of the field they were supposed to be on, and Ringgold is going to move, and Dade County is going to swap to the opposite sides of the field. Should be interesting to see. I'm curious what Austin Crisp does in terms of play calling in the second half.
Definitely. Well, if you look at their 7 series they had, they really mixed it up really well. They had some series they didn't even run the ball, and they were very effective with that. And then they had other series where they'd start out and run, and then they would switch over to the pass. He really mixed up every series where there was no key to key in on about what we do on what down we do.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I think in an ideal scenario, which is what the first half was for us, that's what happens. They can't key in on any particular facet of the offensive game. Eli Pursley is going to take the kickoff, and he downs the ball at the 13-yard line. Yeah, that'll bring it out to the 20.
And here again, right, a lot of injuries can happen on the kickoff. A lot of risk given a 38-point lead, and we don't need to stretch ourselves. So that's a smart move by the special teams.
Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic job by them. I'm sure the coaches were yelling from the sideline trying to make sure they got their attention.
Yeah, the players definitely want to put their all in, but we've got to be smart. Like you said, we've got to protect ourselves from needless injuries here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Zach Grauer is back in the shotgun formation with
he's got
Jeremiah Frost in the backfield. Sorry.
Frost is a great combination. Yeah, 3 receivers set, 2 on 1, 1 on the other.
If you have to ask.
Ball gets handed off to Jeremiah Frost, who turns it around the outside. They cannot get him, and they bring him down after a gain of about 13 yards, maybe 14 yards on first down. His per average in this game is going to be, well, both he and Haddon, both of them, their per carry average is going to be extremely high.
Yeah, the running game period is great. And doing exactly what you want, right? We're chewing clock, we're running. Give it to your workhorse.
And, the thing about a great running game is it sets up a great passing game. And so Jeremiah, again, man, they cannot handle him. That's another 13-yard gain. That's a 14-yard gain that time on first down.
And, this was nice. We ran to the left side with the 2 receiver set over there, and this time we just
ran
took
off the right guard. Ran off the right guard that time.
Swaney just plugged, pushed the hole and made it happen. So
Slade Swaney's a big man.
Big Rig's got it going on tonight for sure.
That's exactly right. Yeah, and again, if they want to, this is going to open up the passing game. Not saying they will because of the lead we have, but if they want to, it's going to open up the passing game.
Frost again.
And Frost again. Ooh, nice pop by the Wolverine defense, but he still picks up 6 yards. 1, 2, 3. 6 yards.
Nico just pointed out something to us in the view catches. Guess what? We've got number 12 in the game at quarterback, right?
You're right.
Again, right? Why? Well, because, if you saw that he took a knee there in the first half, got a little bit of an injury there, not necessarily anything to worry about, but why risk it? So it's already starting to get some backup, some time here.
Get some depth, some opportunity. Yeah, that's exactly right. A quick out pass.
Pass complete.
And that's going to leave us with a really long 2 yards on third down. A really long 2 yards to go. And notice that third string running back, Caden Williams, is in there as well. Which again is a demonstration of the depth. They're going to get a lot of those guys' opportunities.
But it's great to see Gann getting some pass opportunities as well. He doesn't need to just sit back there and throw that or pass or hand off that ball.
Yeah,
he needs to throw it and get some timing down himself. So this is a great opportunity.
But again, what they did is it's a safe pass. You know what I mean? It's a fantastic opportunity for him to get. That looked like the defense jumped off sides, but I guess.
Well, we ran a 4-receiver set. That doesn't leave you a whole lot of folks back to block. So
did not, and that was a loss.
It's okay, but that's what happened to Dade County when their quarterback got lashed out by McGuire there in the first half for us. They had a 5-receiver set on that.
Yeah, that's exactly
and
right.
They just didn't have anybody left in to block. And I tell you, when he blitzed, he just absolutely lit him up. And here again, that was a drive killer for them because he had to rush that pass and ended up being incomplete.
Let me make the point. I think, am I right? This is the first punt of the game for the Ringgold Tigers.
It's our first punt
of the game.
Here again, that's not a bad thing. We need to get some reps in on special teams and coverage. And that's not a bad thing. Here we go. As you can see, we've got a late number 52 coming in late here.
Substitution.
Dotson.
But you notice the guys that have been out of the game, that first string guys, are in now to make sure that they protect against that punter. And we get a fantastic Ringgold bounce, incredible Ringgold bounce inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line.
That'll look good on the stat sheet there.
Yes, that will.
That's a great one. So first punt of the year and a great punt.
That's the definition of flipping the field.
Absolutely. But here again, we're getting some well-rounded things going on here in the second half. Even though we didn't advance the ball, we got to start a second-string quarterback, got some reps in. We got to have a punter have some reps in special teams, so this isn't all bad. And we're already down to 7:13 left on the clock in the third quarter, so things are winding down pretty quick. We're getting a lot of good reps in.
And let's see again, we're talking about the same thing on defense that we were talking about on offense. There's a lot of the younger guys in on defense right now. Let's see what they can do against this first-string Dade County offense, and they fumble the ball immediately.
Yeah, a bad handoff there, but you notice they had a no receiver set. They're just trying to focus on their run game here in the second half, and not a bad idea, but boy, that exchange, not a good one.
No, it was not at all. And you would like to think if you're Dade County, when you look over across the line and you see the backups, the younger guys that are getting an opportunity, then you would think to yourself, this is an opportunity to take advantage. And instead, mental miscues that just lead to a lack of being able to move the ball down the field.
Well,
It gets them back to third and a very long 9 yards.
Yeah, fullback up the middle, and here again, just playing safe ball. And here again, I think they have the same mindset, Mike, you talked about. They really don't want to come out of here with any injuries either. That's true. This is a learning opportunity, but we don't need to get our quarterback hurt or anything else. We just need to be smart. And they're going to keep running that set back there. No receivers out.
Nope. And they have a
loaded backfield.
That is a big fullback back there to plow and create some space. In fact, they have two blocking backs out there trying to create space. And that's a nice tackle in space.
That was a nice sweep.
Them with fourth and about a half a yard on fourth down. I'm guessing they're going to go for this.
Yeah, I would think so too. Here again, reps matter to them tonight, and that was a nice sweep there.
Yeah, it was a fantastic job moving the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I laughed in the first half. When they needed that sneak for the quarterback, that fullback. Yeah, he was the push that they needed. Right?
Some space, man.
He was great.
Yeah, he really was clearing some space.
If this was only about a half a yard, I'd say they dial that up again, but they got a little more than this time, so I still bet fullback up the middle is probably on the table.
They've got some receivers out there limping, I'm noticing, man. Those guys have been beaten up a little bit tonight, but they're going to try and plow the ball again. They're going to pick up the first down.
Quarterback keeper.
Oh, nice play, sneaking up the middle and picking up a good 10, 12 yards.
Yeah, the quarterback keeper caught us off guard a little bit. I think everybody thought it was going to be keyed in on the fullback or a halfback sweep again, and the quarterback keeping it, that caught us off a little bit, and it worked for us. So.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, that's. But again, what they're doing here is by running the ball like this, the clock is just going to keep moving, and it doesn't give them a lot of opportunity to put points on the board.
Number 14 on the carry.
14 on the carry, picks up 4 yards, a decent run first down, leaves them second on 6.
Yeah, so here again, and that's why I thought it was a mistake for them to abandon the run so quick in the first half. I think one, it controls the clock, and 2, they were having success with the run.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And again, is number 10 out there for them?
No, he's not.
He's not. I'm wondering if.
Well, no, there he is. He's got the ball.
I was going to say, because he looked good with the ball. Speak of him, there it is, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 1.5, really. This is going to put them in short yardage to go situation. H. Garmany, number 10.
Well, they're calling him Green or Garmany, but I can tell you what right now.
I heard from him earlier. It is Garmany. I talked to some of the Dade County folks before.
But he was key on that first series. And it's nice to see him coming back out there because I think that's key for them settling into their offense the rest of the years to get him some reps. There we go.
There it is with the quarterback sneak again. Man, that's working against our second string defense.
If it isn't broke, they'll fix it.
That is correct. That is correct.
Or they say matriculating the ball down the field, and that's what they're doing, But this is the offense. It really would have changed things. I don't think it would have been such a high-scoring game for us because they would have been able to control that clock a little better.
Yeah, and I think that's the point. They would have not only had an opportunity to move the ball, but it controls the clock. Now, having said that, remember the first 2 touchdowns we scored were off turnovers and had a very short field in both cases. Oh, they gave the fullback the ball, and he's plowing ahead. Somebody lost a shoe back there, I think.
That's a good 3.5 yards, but he earned every bit of it.
That would have made old school Ohio State really, really proud.
Absolutely. He's a load to bring down.
That was 3 yards in a cloud of dust right there is what that was.
Absolutely. Yeah, penalties in the first half too. We had some on us, but they had some penalties as well. Offsides.
Drive killing.
And we had, what was it, a few times, we had ineligible downfield.
Twice we had ineligible man downfield on big plays both times. Oh, what a fake by the quarterback.
Look at that.
And he is wide open. Bo Green misses the tackle, and Bo brings him down eventually. That was just a short.
That Derrick Henry strong arm.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Stiff arm that way.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is their first drive all game where they've been able to gain some momentum. Of course, again, as we said, it is against our second string defense.
It is, but I'll tell you, that was a smart play call right there, right? They've been run, and then they bootleg out.
And I thought he was going to run again. But man, I thought he was going to run again. But no, they fooled everyone, including me.
Well, I tell you, being a Ringgold fan, obviously, I'm glad to see this offense was safe for the second half.
Isn't that the truth? Toss sweep, the big, oh, that's number 10. That's
Number
Garmany.
10, that's what I say, yeah. Look at that chunk he's picking up.
That's a first down. That's first and goal from the 1 or 2 yard line. I think the 1 yard line with Garmany.
This is the offense I think they really should have stuck with, and I think they'll talk about that here in the week coming up, and I think this is what their season will look like going forward.
Well,
and this may be a game they wish they had back, but hey.
Well, the good news is for them, it's not a reaching game.
I don't know if you're gonna be honest.
Oh, it's a fumble, and Ringgold recovers the ball.
Ringgold does. Did he break the plane before? It'd be the only thing I would.
No, they gave the ball to Ringgold. That is a turnover from Ringgold. 30 seconds, and it's running. Oh, they turned. There we go. Clock is stopped as Ringgold turns the ball over, and somehow we keep him out of the end zone. I don't even know if we forced that fumble, to be honest with you. That looked like might have been a mistake on their part.
Well, the defense is feeling good right now, right? Because they want to pitch that shutout. And I tell you, that right there may be how they end up doing it.
That had to be unbelievably deflating for Dade County. I mean, my word, they drove the ball all the way down the field. Fantastic movement. And lose the ball on the 1 yard. All right, that's the end of the third quarter. As time expires, they're not gonna snap this ball. There it is. Third quarter is over. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a couple of minutes. We are snapping the ball first down from our own 1 yard line. This is going to be tough. We're going to have to be careful because Dade County is going to be coming, and that's a safety.
I believe.
Did he get to? Oh, they're saying he got across the line.
Forward progress to the 1 foot line, but I tell you.
They've got the ears pinned back, and I think they've got a man down. No, he's jumping up. He's hurting a little bit, but he's jumping up.
Is he going to make it off the field?
Yeah, he's going to get off the field. I don't know if that's a cramp or if that's an ankle. We're going to have to be careful here because Dade County is stacking the box and they're coming. They want this safety.
Absolutely. This is the only opportunity they've really had here to get some good points on the board, and we don't want to give any up. So this exchange is going to be key. What will we do? We've got a 3 receiver set, 2 to the wide side, 1 out.
Yeah, this is a tricky spot. So they're going to let him throw the ball, and he does. Oh, that is almost picked off.
Absolutely.
That was a nice, actually not a bad idea, really, truthfully, because they didn't give him enough time for Dade County to get into the backfield. Now, the problem is, if they can't move the ball at all here, this is going to be a really tough spot to punt. You know what I mean? There's not going to be much room for the punter to get clearance for the punt. So we need, man, at minimum, we need about 5 yards here just to keep from putting us in a position where the punt can be blocked.
Yeah, we need a little beef in there. This is where you'd like to see us
let some of our big guys.
Let somebody loose or something. But yeah, so we're going with the same set. We're just reversing the receivers to the other side, the 2 on the one side, 1 on the other. And here again, Quincy's in the backfield with him. Let's see what, oh, here.
Oh, they got him. Oh, come on, doggone it. It was a good idea, but pass was a little bit too far towards the sidelines and couldn't quite complete it. So now we're going to have to punt from, the punter's going to have his back heel up against the back of the end zone. This is not going to be an easy punt, but if you'll notice, they're bringing out a lot of seniors and juniors to punt block, to protect against that Dade County line that is going to be pinning their ears back and coming. And number 10 is back to receive this punt. It's going to be tough for them to get this punt off and get some hang time and distance out of it at the same time. Dangerous spot.
That was a good snap.
Get the punt away. Oh, and that's not going to be something that 10 can return.
The other Ringgold bounce, it's back the other way.
All right, they stopped it. All right. Well, they are in excellent field position. That puts the ball on the 22, 23-yard line for Dade County on our 23-yard line. And they're going to have an opportunity here to move the ball down the field.
So, Micah, tell us about some of these great sponsors we've got.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I want to start by mentioning Sexton Automotive again. We talked about them during the halftime show. They sponsor the halftime show each week, and we're so thankful for Mark Sexton and their automotive garage in Dalton. If you're looking for someone to provide great care for your vehicle, if you want someone who's going to have integrity, with character, give you a good price, and do really, really good work. And again, I can't stress enough, I take my own cars there. They've done good work for me as well. And so I want to encourage you to go visit Sexton Automotive down the road in Dalton. We're really thankful for the Sextons and their support of Ringgold Athletics. And then not only do we want to mention Sexton Automotive, but we also want to mention the great folks over at Peak Kinetic Performance, over across from Costco, but they're also building a brand new big facility on Ringgold Road, really close to the intersection of Cloud Springs and Ringgold Road. And if you are looking for the premier elite athletic performance gym facility in the region, they are the place to go. My own son uses it. We love John again and the two brothers that own it. They know what they're doing. They're going to help you build speed. They're going to help you build size. They're going to help you build strength, and they're going to do it in a way that is safe. And I couldn't recommend it more highly. So we want to thank Peak Kinetic Performance and Sexton Automotive for their support of Ringgold Athletics. And finally, I also want to mention that QR code again, bottom right-hand corner of your screen. We appreciate those who are sponsoring it. We have room for more sponsors, but we've also had some folks say, hey, how can I chip in to help with the broadcast? Because it does cost quite a lot to do the broadcast. And so if you would like to do that, you can support us with Venmo by just using that QR code on the bottom right-hand corner of your screens. Hold up your camera to that, and then it should pop up a website where you can go to Venmo and make a donation any size you want to help contribute to the broadcast. And we ought to mention that those gifts are all tax deductible. The Quarterback Club is a nonprofit, and so those are tax deductible gifts. We would appreciate any donation you can provide to help us do this broadcast week after week after week. And we promise we will get better doing this. The product will get better and better.
Oh, 58 on the Rumble.
It's no longer a shutout.
It is no longer a shutout. That was, as one of the other guys here on the other side of the booth was saying, that was a rumble tumble run into the end zone, big fullback.
The big fullback. But, if you looked at that series right there, you had Garmany for 10 yards, Garmany for 5 yards. You had a quarterback try to pick up a couple on a sneak on the outside and the fullback up the middle. But here again, number 10, Garmany.
That's right.
I think they missed the boat in the first half by just dropping that too early from him, because he is a load to bring down as well.
And I want to point out as well, Richard, we talked about at the beginning of the game that the prognostication said that this was a 31-point, that Ringgold was a 31-point favorite. And of course, we were up 38-0 at halftime. But if you look at the scoreboard right now, with not quite 7 minutes to go in the game, it's exactly a 31-point game.
Somebody needed to call Vegas and put something down. I tell you, they hit the jackpot there for sure.
They look pretty intelligent right now. I would love to see us receive this ball and take our time, slowly, just methodically moving the ball all the way down the field. With a running clock, we can absolutely hold the ball for the remainder of the game if we can take care of the ball and just methodically move the ball down the field. So
yeah, I was watching Cam when he came off of that last series, and he was hitting his helmet in a little frustration because that last pass he had, he rushed himself. You know, being in the end zone, the clock was going in his head, and those lack of reps really just it showed a little bit there. He rushed himself, and we really wished he'd have held that ball just a hair longer. And I think it would have made all the difference. But you know, here again, that's why you get these reps, because they're important. So
well, if I can
learning.
Let me make a specific point too, that he's a freshman. He is, Brett's here behind me, 14 years old, Brett? So he's like a 14-year-old getting his opportunity. He was playing middle school football this time last year. So it's okay. He's looking good tonight.
Oh, sure.
And he's a little frustrated, you're right, but he's got an opportunity to grow. And boy, this bodes well for the future, that he has opportunities to play as a freshman in varsity football.
Eli Pursley
with the return, kneels down at the 20-yard line, and that's exactly where we will take over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. And let's see who comes in to play.
Gann's back in. And I tell you, that's great.
Yep,
he
I'm glad
needs
to see
these reps, and like y'all said, I mean, his youth and inexperience, but this is some great opportunities for him. And like you said, now they're not in the end zone. They can run their offense. They don't have to rush anything. So just they need to make the most of it. We're going with a 4-receiver set right out of the box. So thinking he's going to get some reps here with his arm as well.
He's probably going to get an opportunity, and you know, we've seen so far tonight under playing quarterback. We have seen, oh, what a great move! Well,
I think there's a face mask they missed there.
I think they might have too. But we've seen Zach Brower, we've seen Bo Green, we've seen. Now for multiple series, Brock Gann. Well, I'm talking about a quarterback.
Absolutely.
Quarterback, Brock Gann, and we have a 4th quarterback who is who transferred in. Was at Ringgold, transferred out, came back in, and he's in the acclimation period. I think he'll be suited up next week, and is a phenomenal athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he'll be playing, and I think he'll be in uniform next week. So we're looking really good at quarterback. This is the deepest we've been at quarterback in the, I don't know, 9 years I've been watching Ringgold football.
I'll tell you, somebody else needs a shout out tonight is Leighton Williams. He's come in relief for the kicking game tonight, and he's had a lot of reps and a lot of great things happen on that side.
What a great run. What a great run. What a fantastic run by Robert Alexander.
He is still going.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
There you go, making the most of your opportunities. That young man right there had the run of the night for himself, and I'll tell you, he did a lot of that on his own.
I'm pretty sure that was a 38-yard run for Robert Alexander, who, by the way, is another freshman.
That's what I'm saying. This is what Ringgold needed early in the season. Let's get some reps with some of these other young men to get out there and get some game experience, because it'll come in handy later in the year.
Well, and if I can, the projections for next week's game are even significantly. Ringgold is significantly more of a favorite next week than they were this week. So let's hope we can get a couple of weeks, good wins under our belt with the younger guys getting some opportunity, getting some experience in the game. Look at Robert Alexander go again. That is a 7-yard carry. That's a 7-yard carry on 1st down. That's going to
right down the middle. I tell you, that was nothing but legs and power and guts right there.
That's exactly right.
And that's a great thing he's getting to show you. He's getting to show you a few different ways he could run that ball. He didn't get those gutsy yards up the middle, but boy, in the last run there, he was cutting and juking and moving. He's got a bright future.
She really does. And man, I'll tell you, we are deep at skill position players. I mean, really deep. We're deep at wide receiver. We're deep at running back. We're deep at quarterback. I'm really pleased at what we have on the field right now. And that's Alexander with the ball again. Oof, yeah, they met him and they found him that time. That was a 0 gain for Robert. They're going to bring him off and give him a breather.
I think they're keying in on us right now. They realize what we're trying to do here, get some reps in, and we're running the ball. There's no reason to get too tricky and too nice with it. But I think Gann's sitting in a situation right now on 3rd down that he might get an opportunity to show that arm off.
We want to get another 10, 15 yards down the field minimum to be in field goal territory. Of course, right now, we're probably not in punt territory either. We're probably in the space where we would go for it on fourth down. They are letting him go. Oh, yeah. That's a pick. Oh, he dropped the interception. He dropped the interception. That was an almost certain interception. The Dade County defender dropped it. That's going to leave us at 4th and 3 yards to go, and they are going to leave the offense in there, I think, and let them go for it on 4th and 3. 4th and 3 from the 40-yard line. For those who are watching at home, the clock is running. We're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. And
well, I think his check down there, number 85, Garrison Sherrill, was open after he cut out and went into the flat. And you notice who we got in the backfield right now. We've got Jacob Bradford. And he's a running back / linebacker, and that's a great protection person to have back there right now for Gann. So
yeah, that's exactly
we might see 85 sneak out there in the flat again to pick this up. We'll see what we got.
Let's make their job.
Oh, that is pass interference. That is really bad pass interference. He picks the flag, and that is going to be a first down, and that will likely allow us to take the game down to the end of the game. Pass interference on Dade County, and that's going to be Ringgold's ball, first down.
That was nice pocket works again. You know, he was getting crowded. He double pumped. He really took his time there. He felt rushed, but he put it right where he needed to in a lot of ways there. He's a little late getting the ball to him, but hey, here again, what a great rep for him to get with some pressure on him.
That was a 15-yard penalty. Ringgold continues down the field, 1:52, and continuing to count down. First down, ball is on the 25-yard line. Brought Gann in the shotgun, and he hands off. Look at that run. Look at that run.
Nice run by Bradford. You know, he sat back there and played,
another freshman.
Decoy there, absolutely.
Another freshman.
Basically picking up the pressure, and this time they gave him the ball, and they weren't expecting it.
Yeah, another freshman. Yeah, fantastic job. You love to see our guys coming in here and the young guys not just getting reps, but doing work.
They are.
Moving the ball down the field. Now let's see them try and, well, I don't know if we're going to get a chance to put some points up on the board. 1 minute and 10 seconds and counting. We are not hurrying the ball at all. We're taking our time. Wouldn't surprise me if they don't give him an opportunity to take a shot or two towards the end zone.
We're going to give it to Bradford again.
Bradford
there.
gets
Made
the
a
ball.
few people miss, and he got a few yards.
Well, it's going to leave it third and a long, maybe 2 yards to go. And looks like Robert Alexander is coming back in for this third down play.
Everybody's going to know where this is going.
Yeah, you would think so. 37 seconds. This is likely the last play of the game.
Yeah, well, knowing where it's going to attack one of them from two different stories.
He follows his blockers extremely well.
Picks up that first down.
Picks up the first down, and that is going to be the ball game. I don't think we'll get another playoff. 20 seconds on the clock.
Well, Mike, I think the odds makers in Vegas are saying we need to keep it at 31 points, right? So I think we might end up running the clock out like you said.
That's amazing. A 31-point favorite coming into the game, and your Ringgold Tigers do take the win, 38-7. That's a 31-point victory. We start the season 1-0. Next week, it's the Murray County Indians making their way to Don Patterson Field. I am Micah Fries. This is Richard Tharp, Nico Johnson, Brett Blankenship saying so long. Have a good week, and we will see you next week.
Yeah.